Now, our main focus point today is about how many retirees, potential retirees, are looking to rethink their exit timeline. And this is a recent survey from F&G Annuities. And they reveal that a growing number of pre-retirees are rethinking, or even if they will retire. 2/3 of respondents who are approaching retirement say they're either considering pushing back that retirement date or already have. And this is a large increase from a year ago, which is interesting considering the market's still up year over year. And 1 in 4 pre-retirees have definitely delayed, a 14% increase from last year. Now, why are they doing that? 48% worry they simply don't have enough money saved to retire comfortably. 44% cite inflation as a big reason. And 42%, they want more financial options and a broader safety net. And 34% are worried about a potential economic downturn. Now, for those that have already retired, a lot of them are contemplating coming back. Almost a third, 29%, said they're considering unretiring. And that number jumps to 54% if you're talking about Gen Xers, young retirees, those that retired early. And so that's one good lesson here, is that this is not just about the numbers. It's really all about, or a lot of it's about the qualitative aspect of retirement as well. And only 28% of baby boomers want to unretire. So you can see it's a lot of those younger people. And 42% miss the intellectual stimulation that work provides. Talked about this many times. You have to find ways to fill your time. It's not just about not working. It's about doing what you want to do on a daily basis. It's about financial freedom to do that. So we talk about financial freedom all the time. It's not just about retirement. I know we have clients that made a lot of money in a lucrative field, and now they're working for a nonprofit, or they're working part-time at in their local community, or maybe they started a small business, things like that. And that's a good way to fill that gap. Now, 40% of those that wanted to potentially unretire, they wanted to expand their financial options. 36% remain concerned about inflation. That's down from 44% from last year, so that's a positive. But 33% don't want to feel a lack of purpose. Now, they looked at how Americans graded their retirement preparedness. Only 26% gave them an A. 26% thought that they were in good position, give themselves an A. 32% think it's a C or lower. That's not great. And on social connections for retirement, 41% gave themselves a C or worse. So this is, you're approaching half are saying, hey, I'm not socially connected in retirement. And on personal fulfillment, responses were split pretty evenly. 28% gave themselves an A, but 28% also gave themselves a C or lower. 47% of adults over 50 are not working with a financial professional. And I think this is part of the issue as well. This is something that we talk about all the time with our clients, that it's not just about the numbers. You want someone to run the numbers. You want somebody to help you understand the path in retirement from an investment standpoint, a spending standpoint, making sure you're trying to contingency plan for emergencies, things that are unforeseen, etc. But it's really about the fulfillment in life. And 29% of investors say their advisors place little or no emphasis on fulfillment when planning for retirement. Only a third. And that's worrisome to me, because that's a big part of our job. not necessarily finding what that is, but at least giving you a full grasp of your financial situation and lifestyle. What that lifestyle will look like, will it give you fulfillment, and can you afford it? Now, 6 and 10, between the ages of 45 and 75, are concerned that Social Security benefits will be reduced based on recent action by the current administration, and 14% definitely considering claiming Social Security earlier than originally planned. So that's another aspect that they're worried about as well. Now, I think that's a bit overblown. I think there's just too much political pushback for them to have widespread changes to the Social Security system, especially with the amount of money that's been paid in. And I mean, let's just devalue the dollar, right? Find ways to allocate resources in that direction. So I wouldn't worry too much about that, but it's clear that a lot of retirees are.